Mr. Speaker, we've had a large number of questions from young people who are interested in finding out how they can become more involved in politics. Karim Ariba emailed to say that you have shown yourself to be minded to reform. Karim asks if you are in support of a change in the voting age down to 16.
That is a political question which doesn't relate purely to my parliamentary role, and therefore, although Karim may be a bit disappointed, I'm reluctant to be drawn into that. Issues of how select committees operate and the way time is allocated and the procedures of the House and the means by which we debate and what we call each other are all very much parliamentary matters and matters on which I feel I can express a view. The question of the voting age is quite a hot political topic. All I can say to Karim and to others who are interested is that when I was a backbench member and was free to engage in the political debate on that issue, I did support efforts to lower the voting age to 16. My position as Speaker now means that it's frankly not a debate in which I should become directly involved. But is it an important debate and a debate that should continue? Yes. More widely, as far as young people are concerned, I'm very interested in and supportive of the work of the Youth Parliament. I'm going to the UK Youth Parliament annual meeting or conference in Kent, where I shall be having the pleasure of speaking to and hearing from them. And I am hoping later in the year to chair the debate in the chamber of the House of Commons conducted by the UK Youth Parliament. And I voted for this idea when I was a backbench member that they should be able to conduct such a debate, and I feel there's a certain appropriateness and piquancy about me being present to chair the debate. So I'm very interested in what young people are doing, very conscious that there is a widespread disengagement from Parliament and politics, and very committed to do something to tackle that disengagement, and very committed to do what I can to help young people to try to channel their interest in political issues into an engagement with the political process.
Following on from that, we've got Karim also asking...
In other words, what I'm really getting at, perhaps slightly long-windedly there, is sometimes people say, oh, well, young people are apathetic about politics. I think it may sound like a semantic distinction, but I don't think that people are apathetic about politics necessarily. I think a lot of people, including and perhaps particularly young people, are disengaged from the political process. They may have strong views about individual issues. They may be involved in single issue campaigns. They may have very clear preferences as to the types of policies or the sort of country in which they want to live, but they feel disconnected from the way we operate at the moment. Now, I don't think it's for us simply to say, oh, well, that's their hard luck, it's up to them to come to understand how we do what we do. I think it is up to us to take a long, cold, hard look at ourselves and to see how we can do better in the future in engaging the interest of and participation of and respect of young people themselves. I think we need to try to put out much more information about what Parliament, including what the Speaker, is doing, and that material should be readily accessible to a younger audience, as I hope that this interview will be. I am very committed to the idea that the Speaker should not be a purely internal figure, shrouded in mystique and inaccessible to the wider public. I want what I'm doing, what Parliament is doing, to be much more widely known. And I suppose, if I may just offer a second thought, then there might be something to be said for some sort of programme under the auspices of the Speaker, whereby young people might have an opportunity to work in or engage with Parliament. Some sort of programme of scholarships is certainly something that could be considered over a period, and I hope that it will be.
Lucy Morgan asks what role you think citizenship plays in educating people about the work of Parliament.
I think it does and can play an important role. Quite how it's done is something that is probably within the realm of people other than me, and I should be careful not to tread on toes, but I think that the concept of citizenship education is valid, and the idea that it should incorporate a module or modules relating to parliament and democracy and engagement, political activity, is of the essence.